That's you too. Desire. It's right here on Dan Radio Style. Hope everybody out there's having themselves a great day. Doing a quick one here. I've been hearing there's a guy that I follow. He's pretty good. Does some good stuff, and I check him out every once in a while. And he recently did a video on the word desire and it not necessarily being a good thing. And I've kind of seen a couple other places that have come out and said similar things. And I kind of, I guess, had a similar feeling about the word want back when I was reading what the heck is The Secret for the first time. And that word that just bothered me. And, Neil Donald Walsh kind of into that as well. And that was just this whole big circle about word choices and what's the right word, what's the wrong word. Oh my God, did I use the wrong word again? Oh no, it's going to rain hellfire down on me. Right? I don't know. I don't think so, because that's not how it works, is pretty much what I've come to understand. Intention is the key. It really seems to be the key. Intention. What is your intention? What are you meaning? What is, as I like to call it frequently, your sponsoring thought? But there's more to it than I think just the word choice. So that's why I'm kind of starting it off with that whole, I think we're fine with the words. You can use whatever word you'd like. It is, again, it's the intention, it's the sponsoring thought behind it. And really where I'm going with this whole concept is what happens when we want something so intently? Why is it when we're trying to manifest something and we want it so badly because they're the greatest in the world or this thing is so awesome, and it seems like it takes us so long to make it happen? Why is that? And really, as this guy was explaining, he was saying it's desire. It's using that word, but then he kind of goes into the description of what he really means, and that is what I agree with. I don't think it has anything to do with the word desire, because I think you could use any number of words that would mean something different and still have a sponsoring thought behind it that is going to limit you, right? So maybe I say, all right, don't ever say desire, but you can say quest for, I don't know, it's not really a good choice, but whatever, right? Okay, so I say quest for, but now I'm okay because I didn't say desire, but in reality, you're still desiring it. The sponsoring thought, what's really intended. And so a lot of times when we put something up on a pedestal, if we create some sort of huge importance on something, we create this instant separation from it immediately. Instantly. Immediately, it somehow becomes over here, this thing, this I can't have-ium, or I want-ium, and I'm over here where I don't have-ium, right? I don't have it. I can see where it is, I can see what I want, but it is so important, it is so much, I need this thing, I have to have this thing. When you state it in such a strong way, the best kind of way I guess I can kind of understand this is you're putting a divide between you and it. Because you have it's almost like why I didn't like the word want. You create such a strong separation between you and it due to its abnormal importance that you create a reality without it, where you're desiring it, where you're wanting it, where you need it, where you have to have it, where it doesn't matter what the word choice is. It's this serious urgency around having to have this thing creates this odd separation of not having it, so you can keep manifesting this extreme urgency in this situation. Or the way I like it, and it's maybe easier to understand, was why using the word want was at one time I thought a bad thing, so I switched it with wish, and which I still do, mind you. But the word want creates an environment where there's an absence of that which you desire. There's that word, right? It creates an environment where I'd like to have this thing over here, but I don't have it, so I want it. I want to want it. I want to desire it. I want to need it. I want it to be important. I have to have it now, right? Because I think when we put that level of pressure on ourselves, when we put that level of need or frustration, it, again, separates us. But then on top of that, and how this can manifest, for an example, when we have that almost desperation, right? So many of us are aware of the fact that when you've met someone that was maybe desperate for you or was just desperate for whatever, desperate for a job, that they'll take whatever they can get, right? That doesn't really, there's no discerning, and there's almost this kind of ugh about it, because you're like, what, am I just chopped liver? Like, you're going to settle for me? Or, right? Or they're trying to get a nicer job, and all of a sudden they realize, I don't have whatever it is that I whatever the take, someone will take advantage of you, or whatever the case is. Sorry, I got distracted. I thought I heard something going on out there. So again, one of the things that is going to cause stress on this whole situation is when we make something super important. I know many of you want this thing back right now, or you want this thing right now. You feel like you have to have it right now. How can I have it faster? How can I get this quicker? How can I do that? And really, the best advice that I can give, and it works really well in my life, is eliminate the need for it. However you have to do that. Now, some of us I know are in this place where we need money. Maybe we're not paying bills. Well, there's probably another way that money can come in. So maybe your issue in that case is you're focused on it coming from one avenue when you really need to open up from the fact that it can come from other avenues. Or you need to ask that person that everyone's like, have you asked mom yet? And you're like, no, I'm not going to ask mom. All right, well, see, universe has a way to provide you. You're choosing not to, right? Again, there's scenarios always. But when it comes down to a relationship, you don't need it. You really don't. Someone you desire, it's someone you love, someone you care for. I enjoy the idea of being with them. That's great. You go down that path all day long. The second I say I need you, or the second they say you are the most amazing person, the second I say anything that differentiates them from me, is the second I create a divide between us and make it really, really difficult for me and that to get together. When I can let go of that, when I can appreciate them and love them for who they are, and just, and whatever it is, and if I get to be with you, cool. If I don't, that sucks. I'll never understand exactly why we had this or why I feel this way, but that's great. I wish you all the happiness and the best in life. When you come at it from that angle, when you come at it from a very loving place and expecting nothing in return, which is what we've defined as unconditional love. I've done a show on it not horribly long ago. When we can come at it from that standpoint, we create a delicious energy that is very attracting to what we desire. Again, it doesn't matter about the word desire at all. It doesn't matter what words you use. It matters why you're using it. It matters the intention behind it. It matters what is really the sponsoring thought behind it. And the second you can figure that out, if you're having struggles getting where you'd like to be, then that's where you need to look. What is my sponsoring thought? What is it? Is there this urgency? Because you're creating a divide. Let go of the need. I don't need the better job yet. I can keep trudging along. I can keep, things are working. Something's going to open up. I know it is. I feel it's coming. Whatever the case is, that's fine. I'll just wake up again tomorrow and do the same thing until this day comes, right? And you just keep moving along. And when you remove the pressure of it, it suddenly falls in your lap a lot quicker. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. Hopefully this helps with everybody. It's a super short show, but again, with this camera, I am so paranoid about going over. It's just annoying. It's like really, it's right around 10, 11 minutes. It cuts out on me. So I just wanted to remind everyone this whole creating resistance thing is key. Okay, so this should make a huge, huge difference. And if for some reason you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. If you're this far into the video and you have, you liked it thus far, pretty please, thumbs up on the video and throw a little subscription down there and turn the little bell icon on if you want to be notified when I do more videos. That would be fantastic. Gonna go out with another great song here. And it's by the band called The Cure. It's called Love Song. It's on Dan Radio Style.